Part 7 of Alex Rider Archangel. So, we last left off at Connor had got rigid. His voice had risen up to a high-pitched squeal. I can't. But then we're going to finish off that sentence. So, and read 5 pages. So, tell you, he exclaimed. What are you doing here? What do you want? We want the room number of Paul Devon. And if you don't give it to me in the next 3 seconds, I will pull the trigger and the only part this hospital you'll ever need again with the morgue. Wait, 1? I don't know where it is. 2? Alex felt his chest hurting. He realized what he was holding his breath. All right. Well, let me find it for you. Just began to tap hurriedly at the keyboard hidden below the top of his desk. Alex heard the chair of keys. He's on the second floor. Room 8. Thank you, the man and said and shot him. Alex heard the angry cough of the bullet as it is spat out by the silencer. He saw black spray in front of the receptionist's forehead. The Connor was thrown backwards, his hands raised briefly. Nobody moves. Room 8, second floor. No, one of the men. I told you he was in room 8, the first man said. Why did you ask? I just wanted to be sure. One of them sniggered. Let's go and get him, the other said. And Alex was frozen in his spot. He could feel the wound throbbing angrily. This couldn't be happening. But it was happening. He had seen it for himself. The foreman moved. Alex turned and ran. Alex took the stairs 2 at a time. 100 different thoughts tumbling through his mind. Who were the 4 men and why were they here? What did they want with Paul? The name Devon meant something to him, but this wasn't the time to work out what it was. What else could he do to stop him? He came to the fire alarm in the red box on the wall and stopped beside it for a few seconds. For a few precious seconds, his fist hovered over the glass, but he knew that the sound of the fire alarm would do no good for the moment. Surprise was all he had on his side. The fire alarm would only tell the men that they had been seen, that they would go about killing, about all the work faster, killing or even kidnapping the boy. Long before the relief saw fire brigade arrive, Alex didn't want to comfort the foreman on his own. He was desperately tempted to call for help, but he knew it would come too late. He continued up the stairs. One piece of knowledge spurring him upon. The men had shown themselves to be single-minded or ruthless. They already had made one mistake when they had set out. They had been moving in the direction of the lift. Alex knew something they didn't. The lifts at St. Dominic's were original bed lifts, almost 20 years old. They were designed to carry patients from the operating theaters to the first floor, and they had to stop without the slightest shudder. For this reason, they were very slow. Very, very slow. It would take Alex less than 20 seconds to reach the second floor, but it would take the men almost 2 minutes. That gave him 1 minute and 40 seconds to do something something, but what he burst through the doors into the nurse's area in front of his room, but there was still nobody around, which was strange. Perhaps the four men and queen so of the wedding that would make sense. And they would have gone rid of the nurse with every single phone call, and right now she could be anywhere in the hospital. Alex stood panting by the half-light, trying to get his brain to work, but you can imagine the lift making its way inch by inch towards him. He was painfully aware of the unnervousness of the competition. The men were professional killers. Alex would have known, even if he didn't see them murder the night receptionist. It was too oblivious from their body language, the way they smiled. The conversation he'd overheard killing was second nature to him. Alex couldn't possibly fight them. He was unarmed. Worse, he was in pajamas. His slipped chest wound held together by stitches and band-aids. He never had been more helpless. Once he was seen, he would have been finished. He didn't stand a chance, and yet they had something to do. They had to do something. He thought the strange, lonely boy in the room next to his Paul David, only just 14, 8 months younger than Alex. These men had come for him. Alex couldn't let them take him. He looked at the door. At the open door in front of his own room number 9, it was exactly opposite the light, and the hands hung down. And when they started, was Paul Damon asleep in the next room. In the next room, his door was closed. The name was visible in the half-light: Alex Rider and Paul Damon. They were printed on plastic strips and fitting into a slot on each door underneath. So underneath, also on strips where the room numbers suddenly out of nowhere. A plan had started forming. Alex wondering if he had left himself enough time. He darted forward and snatched a teaspoon from a cup and saucer. The nurse had left on the desk, using the spoon handle. He pursed his name in the room. His name and room number out of their slots. Then they did the same exact thing to next door and took another few seconds to snap the plastic strip. It was back into place. So that's the end for this video. See you in the next one.